Welcome back, fam. Let's put this in the ether. Modern day women do not know how to commit to a man. They don't know how commitment works. They don't know how relationship works, right? Why do you think all the marriage are initiated by women? Modern day women are initiating like 70% of the divorce, and if they're educated, right, they're initiating up to 90% of the divorce, according to what? The study by ASA. That's what I heard, right? Right? If that's the case, they don't know how commitment works. In a relationship, it's all about commitment. In a marriage, it's all about commitment. You made a vows to be together, right? And this is what's wrong with the no-fault divorces. This is why most states are changing, because they realize it's not good for the society to have women divorcing left to right, right? When women divorcing left to right, they have no common sense of a commitment. They don't know how to value or be in a long-term relationship. Most modern women out there don't know how to be in a long-term relationship, right? They don't know how to do it, right? That's why most of the wedding out there is divorce. Most of the marriage out there is divorce at a high rate, which initiated by women, I mind you. But because of that, it's solidified the fact that commitment is not a priority to them. They do not even be committed. If they're not happy, they'll be quick on you to pull that leverage, this lever of divorce, right? They will serve you the paper so fast, and you don't know what hits you, right? That's why I made that decision that come to terms that modern women don't know about commitment. Because they don't know about commitment, they don't know what it's like to be in relationships, right? And another factor that makes them don't now be in a relationship, because of all the men they go through, right? When you go through so many males, so many body counts, you lose this ability to, what they call it, is pair bonding. Your ability to connect with one person. This is why it's so crucial for a woman to be a virgin. Because when she's a virgin, she's more susceptible to her first person that she loses her virginity to, and she's more bonding with the person. If she keeps sleeping with all these people over and over, different guys, left to right, her ability to pair bond diminish rapidly. So she can't be committed to one man at all. She has to switch one man to one man to one man to one man, because one man cannot satisfy her, right? They cannot be satisfied. They need multiple men to be satisfied, right? This is what reason that leads to their inability to commit in a relationship, because they have so much high body count. This is why guys don't like a woman with high body counts. The guys understand that when a woman have high body counts, it's least likely for her to commit to you. Least likely for you to have a successful marriage. Most guys understand this. This is why high body count is not appealing to men. So women, if you're watching this, right, reduce your body count. I know it's too late for that if you have high body counts, because you cannot say you can't be a newborn. I know women like to spread this idea you could reclaim your virginity. You can't do that. You already been smashed, passed around, get the train run over you. You can't do that. It's, for those that have body count, it's over with, right? Your ability to pair a man is very low, right? Because you already been used to ran through with so many men. So that means you understand that different men perform differently, and you already have a preference of what type of men that you want. And if a man cannot deliver or perform to a certain level as another man, your commitment to that man diminishes, because you're used to of high performances, and suddenly with another man that doesn't perform the same way that you like to be performed, your interest in the man diminish, right? That's what leads to you to test out other men, which is not good for your psychologies, right? And that's another thing. When it totally mess a person up when they sleep around with someone's partner. Your brain's all jacked up. Mashed potato is like, it's like a woman having sex with multiple men is like a guy who's addicted to porn. At some point, you want another stimulant. It's a stimulant thing, right? When you sleep with one man, the same man is not going to do it for you, so you want to try a different man. And then that different man does not do it for you no more, so you want to try a different man. And that's going to lead to your inability to commit just to one man. It's like a man watching porn, right? When one man watch porn, right? And he get overstimulated, and he can't get hard again. So he find another extreme measure of pornography, and then when he get used to that extreme measure of pornography, he can be compelled to find another extreme measure of pornography, and then lead him to this deep, this rabbit hole of pornographies. And then next you know he's addicted to porn and he can't stop it. Right? It's the same way with women. When she's sleep with different men, it's gonna lead her to sleep with among of other men to find the next high. Is an imbalance of chemicals. That's what it is. That's why it's not optimal for anybody to be watching porn or to be having a lot of partners. Right? It's not good for you, and that leads to a commitment issues. Right? Those kind of things. This is why guys don't like women that have a high body count. It it tells that woman she have a seriously commitment issues and she know a lot of men. And not only that, it got to do with society that when you meet another man, you don't want the gut other men already touching your wife. And then that's gonna leave an impression on a man like, oh my god, so you slept with him. So basically, my wife is not my wife no more. So other guys have tested you out, right? And 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 the idea of being with a person is exclusivity, right? Exclusivity that you cannot be with anybody else. That is exclusive to you only, right? And he's exclusive to you, right? And that's what happened when you sleep around with different people, and that's lead to infidelity, and that's lead to cheating, which is a reason why they can't commit. Right? If you're a cheating person, that's another reason why they can't commit. A lot of women these days, a lot of modern women, they cheat on their partners. What does cheating mean? Cheating mean you can't stay committed to their partners. Right? When you cheat, it's a lack of commitment, a lack of seriousness in your relationship. Right? So this is why what men don't like cheaters. If a man know that she cheats in her previous past, that's gonna lead to his commitment diminish to a woman, right? But I digress on the men part. My main part is that modern women, because of their extreme ego, the extreme thing they've been telling in social media, in the media, the girls are strong and independent. They don't need a man. They're feeding these lies, and them pursuing all these body counts. It all adds up. 1 + 1 is together, right? 1 + 1 = 2, right? Everything's a factor to lead to men. Everything's a factor in this world that leads women to have a commitment issue, right? To find them hard to stay in a committed relationship. They're gonna go to through 2 or 3 marriages, right? So if I was a guy, if I know, I would be least inclined to marry a woman if she's married a few times. I'm totally not interested in that. If I see a woman, regardless what it is, right, that's a red flag for me. If she married more than one time, that's a red flag, right? I would like a woman that's never been married before, right? I don't want a woman that's have ex-husband and all this stuff. I don't want that, right? That shows you if she's in these marriages, multiple marriages, 3, 4, 5 marriages, right? That tells me that she's have a commitment issue. She don't value marriage at all. If you a person who valued marriage, you wouldn't have any divorces. If you a person who valued relationship, you wouldn't even have that much divorces, right? It shows you what type of person you are when you have that much ex-husbands. A guy should raise a red flag in every guy's mind, right? So I mean, sure, they have their reason why their marriage fell, but I just find it unappealing for women to have those much marriages, right? And for me, I find that distasteful, and I find that not marriage type, and I find that if she's willing to divorce all these men, who to say that she's going to divorce me next? I don't want to be that statistic. I don't want to be her trophies, the head she chopped off, right? I don't want to be none of that, right? I don't want to be her victims of divorces. I don't want to be that. It shows her she's lacking a commitment issues, right? Because most men out there are not the initiator of divorces. The only reason why men divorces if he found out that she was cheating on him, and that's a clear indication of commitment issues too, right? So modern women today have they really mastered the art of not being committed to a man. All right, and that's the time of dilemma men face when it comes to dating. All right, they have to choose what is her dedication to your relationship. They have to figure out how is she dedicated to you. Does she truly mean it, or or whatever she's lying at. Those are the type of obstacles men have to jump over, have to hurdle over, right? To realize if she's marriage material, right? And those are the questions men ask. Like, what is she willing to stay with me? Is she willing to respect me? Is she willing to commit to me? Right? Because when file divorce, that's a serious commitment issue for me. Right? If you sure you don't want to marry, you should say so. Nobody forced you to marry, right? He asked you, "Would you marry me?" But you say, "I do," right? So you just broke your word. You broke your promise. And once a woman broke a promise, right? That means she's a liar, right? That's what I see in the divorce. If she says she filed for divorce and she says she's the one to file for divorce, to me that signifies that she's a liar, that she can't keep a promise. But on that note, guys, I digress. But let me know if you agree, right? You think modern women have serious issue with committing? You think they have an inability to commit? You think there's something deep down in it? Let me know you agree. Leave a comment below. On that note, guys, thank you for watching. If you like my video, like my channel, right? Like, share, subscribe. I drop videos daily. On that note, guys, thank you for your time. I know your time is very precious, and I value your time. On that note, peace and blessings.